Hey guys, two things I want to accomplish today in this video is one, show you how I paint a blue hydrangea and then you can go for it. And the other thing I hope to accomplish is help your day be better. Okay, that's what I want for everybody. Oh, I'm Diane Norris with Diane Marie Paints, and that's what I do. I paint and I show people how I do it. So let's get started. I'm going to show you something. It's going to be different than the usual blue hydrangea. So let me turn the camera a little bit and show you the substrate we're going to paint on, because as you can see here, okay, right here I have 20 canvases in a box, you know, it's a Xerox copy paper box. If I was to put a lid on there, you know, that would be too high, stacks of 2 boxes high. So what I have started doing, and see, here's the lid of the copy paper box. I have 20 paintings in here. There's 20 canvases there, take up that much space, 20 papers. And they also have a division between them. I've got, you know, paper dividing up the paintings. If I were to make 40 more paintings, they would still all fit in here easily. All right, so you can use watercolor paper. This one's 140 pounds. And, you know, the more poundage the watercolor paper, the thicker it is. And then mixed media, this one's the 98 pounds. And then the thicker one is 178 pounds. When you're traveling, like I do and some other artists, instead of taking canvases or having to bring canvases back home that we've done demos on, is we'll take the watercolor paper, and you take mixed media paper too, do the demos on that, and then when you get back to the studio, you can put them onto canvas. You can glue them, adhere them onto canvas. So here's what we're going to do. I'm trying to give you all this in 10 minutes. Why should I spend 30 minutes when I can probably show you in 10 minutes? And on a flat surface, I took the paper and I just squirted out the color I wanted to use. Here I had some pinks and whites, a little orange, and rolled it out different ways. Before it dried, okay, let me put this down. Before it dried, I took a charcoal pencil and just outline. Of course, it went back to the white paper because it's still wet. This one, you really couldn't see it on camera, so I took the charcoal pencil again after it had dried and kind of traced around my idea for the flower. And of course, for references, you can use a photograph you get off the internet, or, you know, in this case, I have the real flowers, okay? But we're not going to do botanical correct necessarily. We're going to do more of a impressionistic. Here are the colors I used. What I suggest is just watch this 10-minute video. Hopefully it's 10 minutes all the way through. Relax, enjoy it, and then go get your supplies if you need any extra supplies. And when you have time, when you can breathe and have time, do your painting, okay? So here are the colors, but just watch the video all the way through, then come back and collect your stuff. Okay, so we have, if you can see them, yes, magnesium blue, one of my favorite colors, cerulean blue, ultramarine blue. And I chose these because I like them, no certain reason. Then also, let's see if I can say this right. Dioxazine purple, no, I said that totally wrong, I know that. I'm sure somebody will correct me. A green yellow and a hooker's green. So that's what I use, and white. And over here, this is watercolor paper. I have areas here for a large hydrangea. I could paint one here and one here. And for demonstration purposes, I have already cut that one out. And I got here in the view of the camera. And it's small. I like painting big, but I'm painting small here so that it won't take quite so long. Now, two examples, since I have a real hydrangea here. The leaves are very broad. And they are kind of, I think you call this serrated on the edges, but we're painting impressionistic, so I'm not worried about too much about details, but I do want it to look kind of like this. The other thing is the flowers, I have 4 petals, and they're kind of oval. You know, they're certainly not pointed, unless, of course, sometimes it depends on how you're kind of looking at them. But, okay, and one more thing I want to show you here. Look, you'll see dark areas in there and light areas, and you only see a few facing to the front where you would see the little centers. The rest of them, you just know the centers are there, but you don't see those little centers. I'm trying to teach you, I'm trying to teach you in 10 minutes. Let's see what we can get going here. Okay, I'm using a filbert brush. You know, for those of you who don't know, the you know, it's flat, and then on the, you know, the broad side is curved a little bit. So I like to wet my brush. Painting here, I like to start. I've already got my background. I like to start with the leaves, and I'm gonna go like this. And I know that some of the orange is gonna show through. You know, that's some of my technique, or some things that I like. So I'm not worried about it. Okay. Now, depending on how you tilt your brush, look. Okay, I'm gonna wait a little bit more because I'm gonna let some of the orange show through. All right, and they have a little point on them. See that? Okay, so I'll make my point. And so, and you know, I'll put some lighter green in there. All right, and maybe, and this may be darker over there, so I'm not gonna worry about it. Let's go with the dark again. Let's see, I've got another leaf down here. And it will probably be darker because it's probably under the other one. Let's see if I can get it going right. Okay, so that's all the leaves I paint. Well, I did one up there. All right, let's go here. And I can always go back. But anyway, okay, I'm going with that. Maybe a little lighter up there. Okay, now, what's next? I'm going to rinse my brush out. Now, for the hydrangea, I'm going to do the darker first. I'm going to go with some of the dark. Okay, if the light's coming from here, I always say, where's the light coming from? Look. Oh, we just got 4 petals. Yeah, that's what I said, 4. Okay. And some of them may be bigger because they're up front. All right. Over, and I'm going to go over on the leaves a little bit. It's up, you know, that's the way it would be in nature. And then some of the flowers, some of the petals are overlapping. But, you know, you're giving the impression, this is an impressionistic view. We're not trying to do botanically correct, although I do like to really, you know, look at the flower to make sure, hey, this is close, right? Okay, and it's okay. I'm going to let some of the background show through. It's not, that's the way it is in nature sometimes. Sometimes it's totally bunched up. You don't see anything behind it, and other times you do. Okay, what am I? I'm on, I hit 10 minutes. I didn't make it. Okay, I'll probably cut some of this out so it can be 10. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, and I'm going to go with some of the purple. And, whoops. And it's going to be down here. And I left the blue on, I left some of my blue on the brush. Okay, guys? You don't have to rinse out your brush every time. And I know some of you are very much used to that. I don't do that a whole lot. And I'm going to overlap on some of the leaves. Whoops, and I got a drop there. Let's fix that. I'm going to go over here. And as you see, I'm doing this really fast. Now, if I was not teaching this, I would probably go a little bit slower. But I'm trying to get this on video for y'all. And I can do more videos later. I will do more videos later on hydrangeas. I'm going to do a pink hydrangea in another video, and a white one and a pink one, yes. And because you're going to use those different colors. Now, I'm seeing my lines here that I've made. And I'm going to go out. Okay, I'm going to leave a little bit. Now, I'm going to put in a little white there. Ooh, yes, a little white. Because if the light's shining. And see, then it's not as transparent either. And sometimes I'm turning my brush to the side. Okay? And a little bit more white. And, I can go down. And some of this is still wet. So that's fine as it goes into some of the other colors. That is fine. Alright. And then even if the light's touching here, I'm going to get even lighter. The light is coming from this area. Then at the very end, I'm going to make some flowers that are really obvious and put a little center in them. But not a whole bunch of them. Because you don't really see them. I like the purple. I'm going to put, let's see, put a little bit more purple in there. So, I'm hoping you like this video. And then too, what do they say? It's like, like and subscribe. And I didn't realize when I first got on YouTube a couple years ago, and watching things, I didn't realize subscribe. I don't want to subscribe. I'm thinking magazine subscription. What are they going to charge me? I don't know. Guys, if you subscribe, it's free. I know a lot of new people are on because of COVID, and you've gone to YouTube, searching for things. When you subscribe, you just get notification that, hey, I've made another video. And and like it. That helps too, if you like it. And if you have got any questions, ask me. I will try my best to answer them in all honesty. And hopefully I've made your day better or your week better, okay? I want you to try this. Hopefully you've watched the video all the way through. Go get your supplies and then try this out. So I'm going to stop here for video reasons. Whew, I should have put that white there. You can go over things. So anyway, that is painting a blue hydrangea with certainly a different background instead of the green, because everybody else is doing green. So I hope you enjoyed this. I did go over a few minutes. I'm going to work on just doing 10-minute videos. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Make your comments below. If you see something I need to change, just tell me and I'll work on it, okay? So bye for now.